are going to practice invoicing billable time. The exercise we're going to follow along with is over here on the right-hand side, and this is pulled from our advanced level ProAdvisor certification course. If you would like more information about that course after we go through the exercise, be sure to click on the link below in the description. Let's dive right in and see what our scenario will be for today. Sunshine Family Store called and they said their fountain doesn't seem to be working. Craig sent his employee John Johnson out to take a look, and he discovered they needed a new pump. Craig charged them for the pump as well as John's time. John spent about 45 minutes there, and Craig charges $75 per hour for repairs. You will need to be in the sample company to do this exercise. If you're not sure how to get into the sample company or get your own free QBOA account, be sure to click on the link below in the description. I have the sample company over here on the left-hand side. This is where we will be working for our exercise. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we are going to start with John Johnson's time. We're going to click on the plus new button and then select single time activity. The plus new button is over here on the left-hand side. Click on that. And then under team, you want to select single time activity. Now, you want to leave the date as is in a real life scenario, of course, so you would change this to the date that John actually worked on the fountain. But we can go ahead and leave it as is for right now. In the name field, we need to change this to John Johnson. So click on that down arrow and then select John Johnson. The customer is Sunshine Family Store. So let's go ahead and click into that. You can scroll down or type into it, whichever one you prefer. Once you find their name, go ahead and select it. The service field, we need to select maintenance and repair. So click that down arrow. And then you can scroll down a little bit until you find it, or again, type it in the box itself for it to show up for you. Either way is perfectly fine. Once you find it, go ahead and select it. We want to click on the checkbox next to billable because remember, Craig is going to be billing John's time working on the fountain to Sunshine Family Store. So go ahead and click on that checkbox next to billable. And then in the box next to billable hour, we need to put $75. So go ahead and click into that, type in a 75, and that is now showing that the billable rate is again $75 is what he charges per hour to work on the fountain. This is a service that is not taxable, so do not check that box. Make sure it is left unchecked. In the time field, we're going to type the :45. So click into it and type :45. And this is indicating that he was there for 45 minutes. You can see here this summary, it has made the calculation of 45 minutes at $75 per hour is $56.25. In the description field, let's go ahead and change this and make it a little more specific. We will type repair fountain pump. So click into it, delete what is currently there, and type in repair fountain pump. And this is all good. We have captured this properly. So now let's click on the down arrow next to save and new to select save and close. Click that down arrow right here and then select save and close. And now that time activity for John has been saved. Now let's move on to creating the invoice for Sunshine Family Store. We're going to click on the plus new button and then select invoice. Once again, that plus new button is over here on the left-hand side. Click on that. And then under customers, you will see invoice. Go ahead and select that. And once it comes up for you, let's fill it out. In the customer field, we want to select Sunshine Family Store. So you can again click the down arrow and start scrolling, or you can start typing in their name. Once you find them, go ahead and select their name so it is showing up here. Their information will pop up, as well as this little pop-up drawer on the right-hand side. And this is showing the billable time that we just created for John. So we want to add this to the invoice. Click on add so it is moving over here. And Craig also wants to charge them for the pump. So on the second line in the product service field, let's select pump. Go ahead and click in that second line under product service, click into it. You can click into it 2 times and pull it up right here. You don't have to scroll at all, or you could type it in the box. Once you find it, go ahead and click on it. Everything is good. He only had one pump and the rate and everything that filled in is completely fine. So now we just need to save and close this. You're going to click on the down arrow next to save and send to select save and close. And as a note here, in a real life scenario, if you wanted to actually send this directly to the customer, you could do so at this time by clicking on save and send. The sample company doesn't allow us to send out invoices, so we in our exercises just do save and close. So go ahead and save and close this. And that invoice has been saved. And that's it. That is how you would invoice billable time. Now, if you like this exercise and you want to do more like it, or if you would like more information about that advanced level ProAdvisor certification course, be sure to click on the link below in the description. And I will see you in the next exercise.